Niggas ain't. What's up, Angel Gang? I am Angel, back with another video. This pretty much is gonna be a story time slash how to get over your first love. Because let me tell y'all, it took me years. Some years. Hard time. I was in jail. I was in prison for a while. I guess I could tell like a little bit of like stories or just testimonies or whatever of what I've been through when it comes to love and loving that one nigga. But it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the video. I got paroled and now I'm free. So throughout the video I will be eating grapes and strawberries, so I guess you could say it's mukbang too, but it's not really what my channel is really about. So I'm just gonna get into it because I do not want this video to be too long. I have my handy dandy iPhone 7. So this is my other phone, it's not mine. So I have 5 things or 5, I'm gonna say helpers to help y'all get over y'all first love or love ex, you know, because my first love was my ex. So, you know, that's why I made it an ex edition. Before I even get into the steps, let me tell y'all a little bit about my relationship with my first love. Just maybe one story, maybe 2. I'm not gonna make this part too long, but I do want to give a little background of just how deep it went and how hard it was to really do these steps. At the end of it, my first love definitely put me through a lot of mental abuse. Mental abuse. It wasn't physical, it was definitely mental abuse. Mentally, it was definitely very harsh on me, and I definitely thought twice about who I was, who I am, how I looked. You know, I really couldn't be myself around him too much. After a while, I just couldn't be myself at all. I was like a generic version of me. So if you gonna have a guy like that, or if you have a guy like that, you need to cut him off quick. I did not at all. I feel like I was going through that period where I was very vulnerable and I really didn't like myself, and I was getting bullied a lot for my skin color. So any guy that really gave me attention, I accepted anything that he did, you know, or whatever, and I was happy to have a boyfriend. But I never appreciated how he treated me. So he was definitely the type of guy that never chose me first. He always chose other females before me. You know, even when we together, it was, you know, he would tell me that he loves me. He'll tell me that he appreciates me and he's doing all this for me, and I want to only be with you, and I want to marry you, and you're the one for me, and all this other stuff. But he would post other females, talk about other females, do anything with other females, go out with other females. You know, he would do all that, take pictures with other females. It was just always that. And then when I would confront him about it, it would be, oh, it's not even real. I don't mean it like that. She's this, she's not that. I'm just sitting here confused on how she wasn't that. She wouldn't be a whole highlight on your Instagram talking about my love. That don't even make sense to me. Like, don't make it seem like you're out here saying this is my friend. That's not what you're saying. You're saying this is my whole girl. Like, while you're talking to me, telling me a whole different thing. So tell me, that right there went on almost our whole relationship. Our whole relationship on and off went like that. And it was almost like he just never wanted to claim me, which is really weird to me, because why wouldn't you want to claim me? Like, I just didn't understand. But to each his own. To each his own. Me and his relationship definitely drained me. It was always a type of mentality with him where he just couldn't tell me how he felt. So I had to pry it out of him, and when I did pry it out of him, it was very harsh. And whatever he said, he would take back and be like, I never meant it. You know, I didn't mean it like that. It was like that. And that's, you know, there was a particular female that he would always talk to all the time, which I wasn't necessarily mad, but because I was very, you know, I felt like I was content with myself. I felt like, you know, he was the one that wanted to be with me. He wanted to be with me. So, you know, I wasn't really mad at him. This was really early in the relationship. I wasn't mad at him for having a friend, a girlfriend. It was cool, like a girlfriend. But he started to take it too far when it came to their relationship. Like, it was videos of them, of her sitting on his lap. It was a time where he bought me a jacket and he told me I didn't deserve it, or I didn't earn it yet. And he said he was gonna give it to me, but a whole month later it ended up on her body, you know. And I cussed him out about it, and he hit me with some bull crap again. Once he got the jacket back, he decided to give it to me. Like, you want me to take the hand-me-down that you got and gave to a whole nother girl. It was oftentimes where he would buy her things while I was there and didn't buy me jack.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So it was a lot of chaos when it came to me and him. So when I had to, you know, man up and hit him with the, I don't want to be with you no more, I don't think it dawned on him until after it dawned on him. I don't think it dawned on him until I actually said it. It's not like it lasted very long. That was the main breakup, but we just talked on and off for about 3 to 4 years after that. And finally, the beginning of this year, finally, you know, me and him just ended. He moved on. He had a whole nother girlfriend now. You know, I had a boyfriend. So I just couldn't take it no more. So I'm definitely gonna go into these steps on how I got over it officially, because I didn't start really getting over it until the beginning of this year. The first thing that helped me, I don't know about y'all, helped me get over my exes, most likely, you know, my first love. It can resonate however he wanted to for you, but for me, memories. Let me tell y'all, people might think memories be the worst after y'all break up, and honestly it is the absolute worst. But let me tell you, memories is one of the first things that go through your mind after a breakup. The first thing, it just, every time. That's why you always crying, because you like, dang, like I remember this, I remember that, I remember this, I remember that. You have to learn how to turn those memories, that negative feeling of those memories, into positive feelings of those memories. So in order for you to do that, which is super, super hard, I'm telling you it's hard. It took me time to learn how to do this. But it has to be a balance between, you know, the good memory feelings and the bad memory feelings. You know, one can't overpower the other, because if you have bad feelings for the memories, then you hate this nigga. If you have good feelings for this nigga, then you stupid, because you know that nigga ain't. So you have to find a very equal balance between the two. In order for you to do that, you have to really sit down. Just sit down one day, you know, out of the week, and just really just sit there and just resonate and just think about, you know, everything, y'all whole relationship. Just think about the memories, you know, the good, the bad. And I want you to just, you know, you can talk to yourself, because I talk to myself. But if you ain't crazy, you could just think about it. But me, I talk to myself. I would sit there and tell myself and talk to myself, Angelica, that situation right there, you could have handled that better. That situation right there, you should have dropped that nigga soon after. So, you know, just sit there and just resonate with yourself and just talk to yourself, or just think about it. And just, you know, the more you do that, now I'm not saying do that every day, but I'm just saying, you know, when you find yourself just always constantly thinking about him, you know, take your time out, resonate over those memories, and just find an equal balance between bad memories and the good memories, and just try to like find positivity in the middle between both of them. And I promise you, you know, you won't have like that bad feeling between him no more. You won't have that good feeling. It will be just another lesson. I learned my lesson. You know, I appreciate the good memories, I appreciate the bad memories, but I'm glad that God put me in this position where he took you out of my life. The second thing I must say to help me get over my ex is diaries. I've always been the type of person that write out my feelings. So I have a diary I've had since 2012. So every now and again I'll go back in the diary and I'll read the diary and I'll just be like, oh well, you definitely learn a lot about yourself. All them feelings that you used to have in 2012 that you don't have now, or 2015, 16, you like, dang, like I act like this, I was like this. You definitely learn how much you grow when you have a diary. So definitely have a diary, write it out. I have a couple of entries in my diary about me and my first love, and they definitely are pretty stupid. Number 3, friends and family. One of the things that are definitely helpful when it comes to going through a breakup or a heartbreak, mainly because if you have friends like me, my friends will, uplift me and talk down on the nigga at the same time. It'd be like, sis, you this. And I'm just sitting here hyping up. Yeah, you're right, I am like that, Maybe hyping my head up, and I'm like, dang, like, and it helps. It definitely helps, because once you hang up that phone and you leave them, you just sitting there talking to yourself like, you know what, you right. I don't need that nigga. That nigga ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. On to the next. This is like, when it comes to my mom, she was my biggest supporter. She was my biggest supporter when I was going through heartbreak. When I could tell her anything, I could talk about anything, go through anything. My aunt, definitely. It's definitely a good feeling when you got, family there for you. And my mom, she knew all along that he wasn't it. She knew it. She kept telling me, but she let me go through it, and I appreciate that. And she, barely said, I told you, you should listen to me, She barely said that. So, number 4, hobbies. Find something that, interests you. If you're alone not doing anything, you have a better chance of just sitting there thinking about that nigga. I'm telling you. That's why, you should always have like a hobby, a dream, something that's just keeping you going at the end of the day. Focus on your career, girl, get your bag. That goes for niggas too. Like, number 4, hobbies. Find something that, interests you, Find something to do. Focus on your career, focus on your school work. Just find something to just focus your mind on, So the memories that you do, like, that do pop in your mind, like, constantly. If you're alone not doing anything, you have a better chance of just sitting there thinking about that nigga. I'm telling you. That's why, you should always have like a hobby, a dream, something that's just keeping you going at the end of the day. Focus on your career, girl, get your bag. Get your bag. Show that nigga what he missed. Show that nigga what he lost. Like, that goes for niggas too. Like, this video is not for girls just only. This is for niggas too. At the end of the day, get your bag. If that female don't want y'all, that female did y'all dirty. Get your bag and show her what she missed out on. At the end of the day, both of y'all. Show them what they left. Show them what they did dirty, And I promise you, at the end of the day, they gonna be the ones upset on what they lost. It's their loss, not yours. I promise you. Understand that that's their loss and not yours. So work on what you gotta work on. And I promise you, when you least suspect that you're not thinking about them, or not thinking about a nigga or a female, that's when God's gonna send you exactly what you need in your life. At exactly the right time. And that's when you're gonna know this is the person, But right now, you shouldn't be thinking about them anyway. I know it's quarantine, but this is the time when you need to be alone. This is the time you need to be alone, getting your bag up, getting your career together, getting your future together, So when after this quarantine, you off the ground running with stuff, And number 5, I'm gonna say to me, number 5 is the most important. I did not make number 5 number 1 because number 5 is used or was used for me during all this whole process with the memories, with the diary, the friends and family, the hobbies, all that. You know, number 5 was used, you know, from the start. You know, all around. Number 5 was constantly overall. And I'm gonna just say overall, like, anything, I'm gonna say this because not everybody is religious. I am a Christian, a church girl, so at the end of the day, you know, I'm more focused on, you know, spiritual guidance. I'm gonna say, you know, if that's who you are, then focus on your spiritual guidance, you know, meditate, you know, yoga, anything just to clear your mind. You know, my spiritual guidance helped me a lot because, you know, when you going through a breakup, you often, sometimes you blame yourself once you get to that point. Like at the beginning, you blame him, of course. But the longer you think about those memories, you start to blame yourself. And you start to think about the things you should have done or could have done to make it better, you know? And Jesus helped me through all that. Jesus helped me through all that. Anything that helps you build, you know, your inner confidence and your inner happiness. Because at the end of the day, you need to find your inner happiness. That is like the number one thing. That's your goal. You doing that 1 through 4 just to find your inner happiness, you know? Finding your inner happiness is top priority. If you don't focus on your memory, if you don't focus on your, you know, your hobbies, finding inner peace and happiness is one of the hardest things to do, especially after a breakup. Because, you know, it's like, I was bipolar. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 1 minute I was just, it was me against the world. I was like, I'm ready to go on this head first. And then the next minute, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. He only one. He the only one. I don't know what else he is. You know, God see him for me. I see the nigga. I wanna know why you wanna do this to me. Mm-hmm. Next minute I was crying. I took that cry, and the next morning I'm like, I feel great. This man gets to work again. So definitely try to find your inner peace, inner happiness. That's your goal. So that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, definitely like, comment below, share the video, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I am Angel. Join the Angel Gang. I have a lot of content coming up soon. Next week, I hit y'all with a hair tutorial, so look out for that. Hit that notification bar so y'all can know when I post my new videos. When they drop, you can go watch it. But that's next week. That's gonna be more of a hair tutorial. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.